Hey friends, sorry for the clickbait title and thumbnail there, but it is true. We are actually leaving Florida. But we are only leaving Florida for a couple of months while we go on an RV trip. Yes, an RV, which is actually where I am shooting from right now, in case you didn't recognize the backdrop. We have been planning this RV trip for over a year, around the time that I actually started my channel. And we haven't been on another trip since I started the channel, so we are just super excited to be able to go. We are starting out in Florida and we are going all the way across the country to the very tippy top part of Washington State. The plan is to drive up to the Dakotas, so South Dakota, North Dakota. Then we're going to hit like Montana and Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, and probably a couple other states that I can't remember at this point. But I'm sure you're wondering, what does this mean for the channel and what does it mean for the Homegrown Florida Gardening? I have been recording videos like a maniac to make sure that I have at least one video per week for the channel for all of the weeks that we are gone. And I've already uploaded those and scheduled them in YouTube so that you guys can get regular content every week, and I'm going to be scheduling that for Wednesday. So that's going to include things like gardening, self-sufficiency, sourdough bread, preserving, cooking, all the things that I normally do my videos for. As far as the garden is concerned, I actually tore everything out of the garden, and you're going to see those videos coming up, or I think maybe we already published one, but tore everything out of the garden with the exception of the sweet potatoes and a couple other small items. And I planted a bunch of seedlings and direct seeded a bunch of stuff that has a 60 to 90 day window of days to harvest. So nothing short like radishes or lettuce, but all the long ones, so that way while I'm gone they can be growing up, and hopefully when I return they will be full grown plants. Now I have done this before and it does work. However, there is probably about a 40% loss because when you're not there to manage the weeds and to fertilize regularly, some plants are not going to do their best. So I am fully expecting that. I overplanted just to take that into account. But the cool thing is when I do get back, we are going to have a very, very big harvest to take in. There is a possibility that I might be able to record a couple things from the road, although I will not be recording RV related content. I'll tell you about that a little bit more. But there's at least two places, possibly more, that I know you guys are going to absolutely adore. So as long as I can make those two places happen and they allow me to film there, I am going to do videos for you, a couple while I'm on the road. So you'll see a couple extras above and beyond the one a week that I'm doing. Now, something I wanted to make sure that you are aware of is, I think you guys know by now, I absolutely love the community that we built. I try my very best to answer every single comment that comes in. Although I'm not perfect at that, I do try to, because for me, the reason I started this channel was for community and to kind of build this family of gardening friends. So I really do try very hard to make sure that I'm communicating and we're helping each other and learning from one another. But when we're traveling in the RV, a lot of the times we are RVing in a way that's called boondocking or dry camping, which basically means we park our RV in the middle of a forest on the edge of a cliff in very rural, remote areas where there is no water, no electric, no Wi-Fi, and oftentimes no cellular service. And we can be out there anywhere from 3 days to 7 days, completely off-grid and outside of all civilization. So in those instances, if I don't get back to you, just know that I'm not ignoring you. I am just out of pocket. And so when I get back to civilization, which should happen quite often, I will, I promise, reply to all of your comments. Now, besides the two videos that I mentioned earlier, 2 or 3 videos of those special places, I am not going to be putting the RV travel onto my YouTube channel. And that's mainly because This is a gardening channel and not really an RV travel channel. But if you are interested in kind of following along, I do plan on updating my Instagram and my Facebook stories on a regular basis, kind of showing us as we're traveling along and what this RV lifestyle looks like. We are going to be hitting very cool places. We love national parks, so we're hitting every single national park that's in all of those states. Cross our fingers, as long as there's not weather that would stop us from doing that. So if you do want to follow along, make sure to subscribe or follow me on those social media networks. And if you have ideas or places that are really cool to go to in those states that I mentioned, make sure to head down in the comments and let me know, and I will definitely hit those up. Another thing I think that is important to mention is, if you didn't notice, in September's monthly, the beginning of the month video of what to grow, I didn't do a seed giveaway, which I've been doing a seed giveaway the entire 2023, every single month of those videos. But this month I didn't do that, and I won't be doing that for a couple more months, mainly because it's a little hard to travel with the shipping supplies and the seed supplies, and then having that internet connection. So I won't be doing the seed giveaways. However, I'm going to make up for it, because later on in the year, hopefully around December, January at the latest, depending on when we get back, I am doing a very big, very cool giveaway. And you guys do not want to miss that. I can't give details right this moment because I am still working those out, and hopefully we'll have all that squared away in just a couple of weeks. But make sure to keep watching those monthly videos for a chance to win. I will announce the giveaway in those videos. We are just so incredibly excited to go on this trip. There are so many beautiful places around the United States. We are so lucky to have a country like this, where you can see deserts and tropical rainforests and cliffs in the winter up in Maine and the Rocky Mountains and the Big Red Rocks in Utah. I mean, it is crazy how beautiful God's creation is in this country, and we are just so excited to go. But I am really going to miss you guys. So I definitely am going to be jumping on the comments. I'm definitely going to be updating in social media. So I hope that you'll follow along. Make sure to leave those comments, and I will respond as quickly as possible. And when I get back, we're going to do some really fun harvesting and cleaning out, because this garden is going to be crazy. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Homegrown Florida family. Happy gardening, guys.